What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel. We've got an Alliance War video, AOI versus OMNI. If you guys didn't know, this is actually the alliance that Kbeezy and SuperGaming are in. Both YouTubers, both very cool guys. Kbeezy being one of my favorite YouTubers and personalities in person too. So yeah, I got to hang out with him at New York Comic Con. Is so funny. But he was talking some smack. We were at Dave & Buster's and he was saying, yo, we are gonna trash OMNI. So, being the guy I am, I said, not today, man. So we got a Green Goblin. I did scout my path. I checked out the attack and the health, and it was between Green Goblin and a Sentinel. You see he's building up those Furies, but because of the Power Start 1, I had the SP2 pretty early on into the fight, and used the tech boost as well to help me launch more special attacks. Alright, and it's getting kind of dangerous. He had 2 Furies. So yeah, I went and just hit him, evaded the SP2, and now I'm gonna dash back and SP2, and that takes him down. So I did take a lot of block damage, mostly due to that aggression fury node, which is pretty scary. Anyone who runs 6 and 7 and has died there, usually it's very quick death. Alright, so gonna heal up my Sparky, and we've got a mutant, rank 3. This is Kbeezy's, and it's a Nightcrawler. Ladies and gentlemen, I haven't died to a Nightcrawler since season 2, and yeah, got him to switch. So in the time I died to Nightcrawler in season 2, what happened was that I evaded, but I didn't hold my block, and he just he came and he just like stutter stepped and hit a light attack, and he caught me, and so I had Bane on me, and then he kept evading. I couldn't transfer Bane, so yeah, it was pretty quick death. But yeah, got rid of that Nightcrawler pretty easily. Switched the stance. As you saw, I used my SP2 to both transfer Bane and do that damage to that Nightcrawler. Alright, next we've got Kingpin. And while we were at Dave & Buster's, I was like, yo, Kbeezy, this is Kingpin, isn't it? I'm pretty sure this is Kingpin. And he said, you know, Hector, I'll be honest with you, it's not a Kingpin. So I was like, oh, then it's probably a, I know it's not a Korg. It's probably a Thor Ragnarok or something. And he's like, yeah, I can't say anything obviously because I'm in the opposing alliance, but your second guess is a better guess. So yeah, he lied to me. But yeah, good thing I did scout, brought in Sparky as usual, not Void. It really sucks if you bring in Void and it turns out to be a Kingpin. Soon, hopefully, whenever I get the, it's not even about the time because I do have time. It's just the willpower to make a video on how to scout your path and how to basically narrow down who your next fight is gonna be with Scourlands. And as you guys saw, I missed an intercept. He had his overpower, and he happened to crit twice, so I almost died. So that was pretty scary. Ghost King left a message like, bro, that was pretty close, and I was like, yeah, he hit me twice. Anyways, we got Taskmaster next. This is rank 4, so not too worried about this fight. Just gonna evade. I know after probably like a 30 hit combo or so, 20 hit combo, he'll be debuff immune because I run Resonate. So Resonate paired with the shock charges is gonna get him to that debuff immune rather quickly. Alright, so just nailing into him, gonna evade this other SP1. And as you guys can see when I'm hitting him and he's regenerating, the way that dexterity works now is it has like a placeholder, and as soon as you hit, it gets replaced with a buff, and then that buff gets removed by buff A. But yeah, we get in there, and SP2, he's dead. Now I believe this is the last fight. It's a 6-star science, and at this point, actually, all these fights up to this fight, I had Legacy right next to me, so no added pressure to not die. But yeah, I was only planning to take on the first fight, and ended up doing most of the lane. Gonna go in with Spark because I just thought it's probably a Luke Cage. Don't want to go in there with Blade and then it turns out it's Luke Cage. Just make a super long fight, especially him having the physical resist and that armor node too, plus the aggression armor. So yeah, didn't want to accidentally time out. Got hit with a heavy. In my point of view, it just came out so fast and out of nowhere. Yeah, sometimes you just get hit with heavy, especially that Labyrinth Ultron. Jeez, I don't know how many times I've been hit with the heavy by that Labyrinth Ultron. He just launches it so fast. Alright, and so plan is to try not to block too much of his SP1, but I do want to get the poise from it because I didn't build poise at the start of the fight, so I'm stuck building it now. And unfortunately no crits there, so I didn't get much power from that tech boost there, but he's down. Alright, and we've got 2 more fights left, and I was contemplating going with Stark. We got another tech. I was thinking it's gonna be a Sentinel, but there was a possibility that it could have been another Green Goblin. By going with Void just in case, plus he's at full health. Alright, so going with Void, I'm not even sure if I boosted honestly, just because we knew this war was won at this point. This fight was the very next morning, right before we headed off to, I think, oh, you know what, this is on Monday, night after Comic-Con and Dave & Buster's. So, I know this is on Sunday. Yeah, this is Sunday. So, Sunday morning, right before we headed to Comic-Con. Get in my debuffs, and I'm already at 3 debuffs, 4 debuffs, 2 of them being the petrified debuff, so that's really good. And with Yondu, so knowing the animations is super important. So sometimes you'll see I'll do a 5-hit combo, sometimes I'll do a 4-hit combo, but sometimes you'll see I'll do a 5-hit combo, evade, and then parry, and he'll just basically run into my block. So right there, evade, parry. So I know he does his I know that he does his Yaka arrow with his light attack and then rushes into me with his with an uppercut. So yeah, know the pattern. Make it an easy fight. Didn't lose much health at all. Next fight, we've got a Nebula. There was like 3 guys with Sparky center lanes or something. So I was like, yeah, they can take it. They shouldn't have a problem. Alright, so Nebula. Pretty easy fights. I forget if I use Sparky or Void. Okay, I use Void just so that I don't really have to worry about the strike back. Alright, and I'm not gonna launch my SP1. Just gonna try to wait off. Basically what I'm trying to get is a petrify, so that I can launch my SP1. So I'm gonna bait this SP1, got a petrify, evade SP1. Alright, 2 petrifies, so I'm not worried about the strike back anymore. Gonna throw another special one, and so now she's degenning. Gonna bait this SP1 if I can. Alright, she throws her SP1, 5 debuffs. So now I'm chilling. Gonna try to push her over a bar power, and now Fear of Void is gonna activate, and gonna throw my SP1 right there as Fear of Void activates, so I don't waste that SP1. She's degenerating pretty good amount. Alright, and gonna bait another SP1. You know what? Screw it, she's dead. Alright guys, so we did end up winning. We beat up Kbeezy's alliance. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care.
Yeah!